Welcome to Happy Thursday, my 114th live video. Just can't get enough of these at the moment. My right lens is bugging me slightly. Got a bit of cloudy vision. Nobody likes me so far. On Form B, I'm live now. Live now B. There's absolutely no plan with this particular video, like most of my live videos in the past. No plan, just interact with the chat and have a good time, have a happy time, have a happy Thursday. Drink my tea before it gets stone cold, etc. Should have maybe taken the right lens out before I went live. One person here, one like. Is that you, B? I need just the two of us for this particular live stream. It is Adriana. My girlfriend Adriana is the first one here. Just the two of us. 2 likes now, is there? Somebody else here? Have you got 2 accounts and you liked the video twice? What shall we talk about, B? Our wedding? Just going to sort out the likes. Or maybe I'll start doing this after. With a chav doing it while live. I'm not good at multitasking, regardless of how basic the task may be. Bear with me. Woman fly, go away. Maybe Hazel will be here soon. Maybe. Just have a party of 2, then, Adriana. Isn't that a shame? We couldn't just play tunes and take turns at picking tunes, picking Rod Stewart classics. I was listening to Do You Think I'm Sexy earlier on. Such a great man. Apart from his dreadful taste in football teams. But I'll let him off because he's just what a talent. Right. Yeah, it's a great one. I like Baby Jane, I think it's called. It's another tune of his I like. Pardon me. Is it just me, or does it feel like since it's just the two of us right now, we're on like some sort of date or something? Date night. Just a sea of blue at the moment. Maggie May. Yes. This guy just he could sing anything really, and it would sound like a good song. Or road. Maybe I don't know. Maybe this is not a good time to go live. Most Americans will be sleeping. Too early for some British people. It's probably a dreadful time to go live, actually. But we can chill until others pop in. I don't think I'll be live too long today. Might watch some others later on. Give them 6 minutes. I could be singing Do You Think I'm Sexy right now. I'm craving a Prince of Wales experience or a Free Lums experience right now. Craving for one of those experiences. Going to Cheers this weekend. Probably not. I'm just being silly. I asked the viewer want to go this weekend. Show them how the worm is done. I tend to speak even more than usual when it's just two people in the chat, or me and you. I don't like this t-shirt. I don't think Dangerous Dave likes this t-shirt. I don't like this t-shirt either. It needs to go. Yes. That's supposed to be a worm. Funny looking thing. So it is. You like it? You like a t-shirt or the worm? You can have it. Might fit you. Kate Family Vlog, good morning to you. Absolutely, fellow blues brother indeed. How are you doing, Kate? Thank you, Adriana. I just don't think that it's. I think it's okay. It's okay. Yes, good morning to you, Kate. Thank you for taking the time to pop in, watch these mugs. What's Kate up to today? Are you joining in on any other live streams later on? Good morning. Chat's disappeared again. Let's see. Good morning, Adriana. Hope you're well, honey. And how's you, Paul? Paul is good. Adriana says she hopes the same for you. As the chat disappears again. How rude is this chat? I can't believe they haven't sorted out this glitch yet. It's been going on for months. Isn't this fun? I really need a panel on here. I'm still a panel virgin. I've not been on a panel, not had a panel. Google Plus or whatever it's called, Google Hangout, just looks far too complicated. Let's see. Can't even bleeding spell Adriana's name. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it. I couldn't say it for ages either myself. How's your YouTube channel going, Kate? Rangers are actually on tonight. Europe action. Stephen Gerrard's Rangers still unbeaten. Yes. Before I had seen you, I don't think I'd ever met someone with the name Adriana before, so I wasn't sure how to pronounce it. As the chat disappears again. I was moaning earlier on before anybody came on that my right lens has got a bit of cloudy vision going on. I probably should have took it out before I went live, but it is what it is. I have no patience. I have zero zip patience. I'm getting worse the older I get. So I ramble on as the chat disappears. Oh, it's so wonderful when the chat disappears. When you've got no plan for the video. You start to ramble and speak even more shh than usual. On chat, let's not play games. I'm in the mood for games. It's supposed to be Happy Thursday. Chat's not making me happy right now, disappearing like this. Why is it called Happy Thursday? I'm running out of titles. I'm running out of basic titles for these videos. I don't like titling them out. I'm not a fan of naming a video the same thing over and over again. I like having different titles for each entry. What time this chat's taken to? I apologize for this, Adriana and Kate. I can't see any of the messages right now. Maybe I don't have any new messages, but if there is, I can't see them. I'll wait. I'll wait. Oh, my stay chat. Let's see. I'm in the middle of a wee channel revamp at the moment, trying to collect ideas. I've lost the drive to blog, sadly. I can totally understand that. I can see it now, yes. Spam, spam, spam. I can see us now. Maybe that's what is need to do when the chat disappears. It does this quite often. It drives me nuts. I'm already nuts, but it drives me even more nuts. Do you have problems like this if you go live, your chat disappearing? It really gives me a headache. I'll probably be in Jeanette's live stream today. Will you be on there, Kate? I do like Jeanette. Her live streams are comfy. What does it to you when you're live on the phone? I've had a flip phone the last couple of years. I've never done it live on the phone before. It was just this year I jumped on the live bandwagon. Yeah, she's just I do enjoy her live streams. Free likes, free people watching now. Don't be shy now. We have Adriana and Kate here. Wonder who the third person is. Is it Gemma? Kim Vamp? Hazel, is it you? Richard? Maybe it's Jeanette. Oh, they're gone. Or someone's gone. They're back. Yes, I do have a good time. Can you see someone else? I can see another like, and I can see there's, yeah, something odd happening at the moment, I think. Looks like someone's, like, I don't know, losing their connection or something. Goes from 3 to 2. God knows what's going on. What shall we talk about, ladies? I'm not usually on at this time. My sleeping parents are quite dreadful at the moment. Someone's lurking behind us, yeah. But it seems to be a nice person because someone's gave me a like, other than, I assume he's both hit the like button. I'm assuming, of course, none of you could have hit the like button. I just assumed things. And whoever the third entry is, I think did hit the like button. I could be assuming things, of course. As the chat disappears again. Spam my chat has disappeared again. I think it's time to have a panel, to brave it and have a panel here. Haha, Adriana. Just beginning to read that. It's just chat. It's just unbelievable. What time is it with you? I can't see any of the chat right now, but what time is it with you, Adriana? Chat's disappeared. This turns into an ASMR video. 3:51 a.m. Ooh, late. If you join this live, please leave a comment and let us know you're here, and a huge thumbs up. I very much appreciate that, Kate. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate that. Yeah, it was. Adriana's a committed mod. I need her on my channel lives as a mod. What do you think of that, Adriana? Kate it is, but I love this time of the morning. Maybe Dave's lurking again. Remember he said goodbye yesterday, and he was still lurking. He was still watching. Do love our Dave, our Diva Dave D. Maybe he's lurking again. So stay on for a wee while. Oh, bless you, honey. Do you struggle to get over to sleep? Okay, I would be happy to be one for you. There you go. Must have some amount of these blue wrenches now, Adriana. I took some of my blue wrenches away yesterday because some people just, don't watch anymore. So I thought there's no point in having them moderators, so I took a few blue wrenches away. I still got a lot of people with a blue wrench, mind you. I did. I wasn't messed. There's still heaps of moderators, but those that haven't been in ages, or no point. And as the chat disappears again, and I'm dying to sing now something. I got your support and build, so when I see you in one of my lives after my revamp, I will get you ranched up. You as well, Paul, you can have one. Thank you very much, Kate. Insomnia. Who I haven't seen? I was thinking of themes for these live streams, and the ghost one's usually quite a popular theme. No, I haven't seen in the chats for a while. Paranormal Mama. She's good. I like her. Haven't seen her in chats for a while though. Do you ever get bad sleeping patterns yourself, Kate? I'm gonna stay on here for a bit, and I'll probably join some other people's streams later on. I had a severe lack of green eyes yesterday too, Adriana. I missed her. I missed when she was near there. It was good to see the return of the soulless trench coat. I can never read everything he says, but he does keep me amused. Him and Dave are a good combination. As the chat disappears. Hey, is that you, Soulless? I'm pretty sure that's you. Where your ears burning. I just actually mentioned you. Merry Christmas. Only, 117 days to go now? I'm sure, honey, well, if you're up late, honey, and need someone to chat to, can get me on my Insta and Facebook, all links on main page. I think that is Solus. Yes. How are you doing, Solus? You're up late, like Adriana is. Welcome. And Paul's sleepless nights, whom I put my daughter to bed at 8:30 and always bleeding to fall asleep and wake up at 3 a.m. and that's me up for an hour or two. So your sleeping patterns sound dodgy too. I didn't seem to have any problems sleeping when I was in America, my wee trip to America. I don't know, I'm not used to your heat, and I think that just made me want to sleep. Solus fell asleep at 8 p.m. and woke up at 11. I appreciate you popping in once again. You were a good laugh, as usual, in yesterday's live stream. Always good company, always good laugh. Can't read out much what you say, but yeah, good banter, Solus. Or should I call you just Mary? Know who I haven't seen live for a while? The Midnight Raven. I used to watch her live streams, but I'm still subbed to her, but I've not seen her go live for a while. The heat did wear me out in America because I'm not used to it at all. I was even more crankier than usual. I should really cheer up. It's supposed to be Happy Thursday live stream. Oh my goodness. There he goes. I was scared my cat was going to violate my hamburger buns. What? I love how random he is. It's a random username you've got, Soulless Mary. I mean, you were this close to being blocked when you first came in yesterday, because we did have a bit of a troll sesh last night. But I'm glad that we found out it was you. Oh, I know it's him. I was just checking again. So I'm assuming it's about the same time with you, Soul, as it is. Adriana, she says it's like 3 a.m. with her. What have you got planned for this week, Solus? Up to anything exciting? 4 a.m. with you. Are you tired? Are you staying up, or what are you doing? Also, not watched Douglas for a while. I'm gonna check up on Douglas. Let's not watch him and all his cats for a while. I'm gonna sneeze in a minute. Oh God. Here too. What? You may. How many siblings have you got, Solus? How's your YouTube channel coming along? And we haven't seen Kim Vamp in here for a while. Hope she's doing well if she ever stumbles across this. Probably send her a wee message, see how she's doing. I do appreciate those who have been loyal to this. Thank you. These live streams, these YouTube videos, helping me keep it drama free. I see. So 4 altogether, eh? I just counted one sister. I do have others on my father's side, but I don't speak to any of my father's side. So I just say I've got one sister, which is true, to be honest, because we grew up together and it was just more or less my family's side that I grew up with. Chats disappeared again. Solus was mentioning something about not being able to access his channel or something. Let's see what he's saying when the chat reappears. Are you the youngest, Solus, out of your siblings? Diva Dave D must be getting his trim now. I'm thinking, Adriana. Oldest. I can't access my channel at the moment. Is it because of where you are? Or Is there another reason why you can't access your channel? I remember I used to stream for ages, but I've done a few very long streams in the last month too. The longest was 7 friggin' hours. I'm never gonna do that again, ever. That was too much. I feel like a zombie when you're online for that long. The location. What are you used to doing just now, anyways, apart from watching this mug? Have you had a good summer? He's looking forward. We've got a tree up yet, Solus. Christmas tree up. Very little days to go. I was so chuffed when I walked into the place called the Wild Boar here pub, and another, you know, you could get a table for Christmas. Put your order in. Well, I love this. Made me smile a lot. Made my mum roll her eyes, thinking it's only August. Come on. I'm like, it should be Christmas every day. Still to watch License to Kill. I have been slowly but surely going through the bonds this year. For Russia of Love is leading the pack, followed by my former favourite, The Spy Who Loved Me, on Her Majesty's Secret Service. But Dalton's first, The Living Daylights. I wasn't that impressed with it this time around. Only gave it a 6 out of 10. It's currently 11th place. I've always had a soft spot for License to Kill. Now I'm looking forward to rewatching it. Goldfinger. Some guy tried to sell me a tree. I almost bought it till I found out he was a zombified. So yeah, zombified Ed, is it? I agree. Remember what Dave was saying here yesterday, Solus. I think you should totally make a cartoon series or comic book strip or whatever of your imagination and all your goat stories. Remember your friends when it goes viral. No, I used to hate the idea of going viral, but I think, you know what, I've got absolutely nothing to lose now. And I wouldn't mind going viral right now. I've got nothing to lose. How's the love life, Solus? Adriana, still there? Bay? It's good seeing Kate in there earlier. She's a nice woman. She's from Ireland. A lot of people think I'm from Ireland, but I've never been in Ireland. I'd like to go to Ireland someday. I've not been to Wales or Ireland. I've been to England. Comfy we used to just sit here and chill. Never need to apologize. You know, when I read that, Adriana, what can I say? My mind went places. Let's just say, moving on. And my mind's so corrupt, so friggin' corrupt. Oh my goodness. Solus, you sure you're old enough to watch me? Oh God, Solus, oh gods. Um, it depends what was in the toilet, I guess. Yeah, I'd probably say it was bad. Oh me, I love how random he is. Did you miss hearing Slime? I'm not sure if you did or not. You can rewind. What I kind of fancy doing one time for a laugh. Just going live, not saying a word, seeing how long you can last without saying anything, without reacting to anything in the chat. Then just see how long you can do it for. See what people's reactions are like. On you go. I don't know, but I spit out lovely. You're putting me off chicken now. Yeah, imagine if you just went live and just sat in the same position for like an hour. Like if you could actually pull off, actually sit in the same position for ages, and people might think it's like a still video, then all of a sudden, say something, make them jump. I do like the random stuff too, Solus. It was bugging me about the new Halloween film, the premiere. The premiere for all the people like Jamie Lee Curtis and all that. It's happening in friggin' September, so we're going to have heaps of spoilers before the film's even worldwide, released. That's annoying. Man. Why is the premiere so early? That's going to bug me. It's going to be a screening in Canada and in Houston, Texas. It's bugging me a wee bit. I hate that. Like maybe a week before the release or something, there's going to be all these spoilers. And Halloween's the only friggin' film I care about this year or any year. So I'll probably be avoiding the internet. Moving on from Halloween, I'll start ranting about Jamie Lee Curtis and her politics soon. Love her as an actress. Like, great actress. The second best actor in the Halloween franchise because Donald Pleasance is just on a different level from everybody else, to be honest. I was watching a YouTuber, I think on Subden, the great War Corp 666. I noticed he had reacted to the Halloween trailer a while ago. War Corp 666. Actually, he's got a. That was his old channel. It says Sydney Prescott needs to fight Michael Myers. Good old Scream, eh? You ever seen my video about Scream 4? I thought it was an atrocious film. I've got a Scream trilogy. I do own the Scream trilogy. I think the first one's probably the best. Not actually watched them all the way through for a while, mind you. But I thought Scream 4 was the shits. I heard about this television series they had for a while, but I've never seen it either. But yeah, War Corp 666. Type in that name on YouTube, but you might enjoy him soullessly. I love hearing him rant and rave. Been on YouTube for years and years and years. When he reacted to the Halloween trailer, it's like, oh, not another Halloween film. Like, dude, chill. There's not been a Halloween film. This is what bugs me when people say that. There's been too many Halloween films. It's been 40 years since the original, right? This will only be the 11th in 40 years. How many Fast and Furious films has there been in like the last 10 years? How many Harry Potter films were there from like 2001 to 2011? It bugs me when people say there's been too many Halloween films. I'm like, but there hasn't been one since 2009. Ugh, get your facts straight. Bugs me. People just open their mouth and shite comes out. Yeah, I'm a bit defensive of the Halloween franchise, I must say. I did absolutely detest Halloween Resurrection. Every fibre of my being. And Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is just garbage. Let's see. See what I mean? Uh, I can't comment on the Fast films, but it's like it's insane how many films there has been in such a short period of time. Dave. Hello again. We've got Solus here. We've got Adriana. I mentioned you earlier on in the video. I was wondering maybe Dave's getting his trim now. No problem, Adriana. I actually like Scream 4, but it was the least quality one. The TV show sucks. I've never seen a TV show. I actually thought, it could have been quite good, but I'll take your word for it, Solus. We seem to agree on a lot of things, and I bet you the TV show does suck. Talking about Scream, baby. God needs a dust. There's it. Old trilogy set. There was always one I Scream 4 when I was at school. By the time it gets to Scream 3, it's really like a comedy, isn't it? It's a bit daft. Scream 3. 2 hours from now. We were discussing that. Resurrection's awful. Yeah, Dream Warriors route. I've got Nightmare on Elm Street set in front of me too. And the Resurrection's it's a film from hell. It's so bad. Like you get films like Jaws: The Revenge, for example, that are so bad, it's kind of enjoyable. But Resurrection is it's like Justice League type. In fact, no, actually, Justice League or Halloween Res. God, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. What would I rather sit through? Justice League or Halloween Resurrection again? That's a tough one, actually. Anyways, we do seem to have similar choice, similar taste in films. So let's see. Yeah, Adriana's here. She's watching on Rewind. Got Diva Dave D here. He's back again. Sola says, I only watch it for the women But without Sydney, it's not the same. We've got a dynamic duo in here, Dave and Solus. Used to could write a great sketch show, I think. Still gotta watch Justice League. I stumbled across a video the other night, and it was quite a big YouTuber going on about how he thinks uh, the Justice League is the worst superhero film ever, and I kind of have to agree with him. I'm not selling it to you well, am I? I went to see it because I do like the Batman character. I've always been a fan of Batsy. I went in it with no expectations, and I came out thinking, what am I doing with my life? That's what I came out thinking. I watched Wonder Woman though, and yeah, I've heard many great things about Wonder Woman. I think the Justice League was supposed to be a two-parter originally, but was so bad and performed so dreadful. I think Warner Bros. Are trying to distance themselves from it already. The biggest mistake Warner Bros. DC made was rushing this extended universe to compete with Marvel. They took their time and put more heart into the extended universe. It could have been something really good. And I'm not a fan of Batman and Superman together, but if it had taken more time, it could have been something much better than what we got. We got garbage, Suicide Squad, awful, Batman v Superman, abysmal, Justice League, one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life. They should have really took their time. Like I was thinking back at times of the previous Batman films, it always used to be so exciting when you finally see Batman on the big screen in whatever film it was, whether that was The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Rises. And there's just no build up, no excitement when you first see Ben Affleck in the Justice League. It's just crap. Anyways, what shall we talk about now? Films are a good topic. Adriana, I don't know if Diva's still here, but Adriana does ask, and I can answer this because he said it's in a couple hours' time that he'll get his hair done. Adriana was asking too, as the chat disappears. It took Marvel years to get to the Avengers stage, and Marvel has a clear plan rather, and vision. DC is just pulling films out their arse. I absolutely agree with that statement. No, don't need to thank me, Adriana. I'm not sure where Dave's went, but he said further up in a couple hours' time he'd be getting his hair done. Still not showered yet today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stinking. This is why I can't smell as well as see on here, eh? Godsman. And Solus, you're quite up to date with all these films going on. Is there two Joker films coming out, or am I hearing things? Or is there what is going on with the Joker? I feel like it's been years since I was seeing a film. Like I went to the cinema and walked out thinking that was good. I'm inspired now. I feel like it's been years. Yeah, what? Why are they wanting to make two? How ridiculous is this? And there's going to be two different actors, right? It's going to be Jared Leto, whatever his name is, and somebody else, right? Jared Leto. He was an awful Joker. He was dreadful. He never got much, to be fair, in the Suicide Squad, but I mean, he was a dreadful Joker. I was telling Adriana I sometimes watch the YouTube channel called Honest Trailers. I think they're quite good. I agree with a lot of what they say, and they done an honest trailer and Power Rangers film from last year. My goodness, that Power Rangers film looked friggin' awful. Friggin' awful. Oh, excited, Dave. One is going to be an alternate Earth Joker, supposedly played by Joaquin Phoenix. I'll go and see it. I've always loved the Joker character. I think he still is the best comic book character ever, villain wise, or in general, to be fair. I've almost lost faith for all films, for Hollywood in general, with the overuse of CGI. Just really bugs me. Really, so lazy, ugly look. I don't want to watch a cartoon. When I go and see live action films, I don't want to see a cartoon. So that's what it looks like, a cartoon. It's too much CGI crap. Justice League a lot of time felt like a cartoon. And the CGI never, I'm sorry, CGI it's never looked good, I don't think. And then you look at Star Wars prequels and you see the CGI in there. And when CGI gets dated, I mean, it looks horrendous. I miss when they done the stunts for real, and that's why I always admired the Bond franchise. They think they still do a lot of the stunts for real, and there's not much CGI going on, but the most CGI'd Bond film was Die Another Day, and that was friggin' awful. Director of that film, his name escapes me, Lee someone. What an awful director he was. Remember in behind the scenes, like, oh, it's going to come a time when Bond will have to jump into the 21st century and be CGI. I was like, oh, go away. No wonder he never got another. I've never heard any of him again, actually. He was a shoddy. I swear to God, guys, I've no idea how some of these script writers, some of these directors, some of these actors get jobs. There's a lot of untalented performers out there in high-profile films. As the chat disappears again. Then you guys watch AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd. Let's see. Oh, Emma, good morning. Thank you very much for popping in, Emma. Always a delight. Good to see you in here. Let's see. Sola says, it got a weird thing going on with it. It's a 90s crime organ story produced by Martin someone, aka Godfather, and directed by Todd Phillips, aka Hangover, and an unknown guy. Oh, well, hello, Emma, indeed. Yes, very welcome here. How you doing, Emma? I'm doing good. Yeah, how are you? How's DGM Films doing? We're talking about films ourselves. I started ranting about how much I hate films today. It's supposed to be Happy Thursday live stream, but it's turned into a bit of a I hate everything to do with Hollywood live stream. Good, glad. I was talking about I don't know how a lot of these script writers, a lot of these directors, a lot of these actors get into these big budget things because they've got no talent. When I was watching a Dark Knight themed video, I have a few actor ideas that could replace Lil Joker. Go for it, Solus. Bring back Jack Nicholson. I would have liked to seen him in a second time as the Joker, even though he died in Batman '89. But it's okay, he can bring folk back to life. He was actually before Batman got his first reboot. He was supposed to be in the follow up to Batman and Robin. I think he had signed on, but then that sequel got cancelled, and Batsy was on hiatus for 8 years, a long 8 years. I remember waiting for a Batman film to come out. Felt like it just took forever for the time between Batman and Robin and Batman Begins, which is one of the best Batman films ever. Batman Begins. It made Batman great again. So what's Emma up to just now? How's your channel going? It's great to see you here. I don't think this will be a particularly long live stream like some of them are. I plan on watching others later on too. Yeah, yeah, that'd be good. That's a great idea, actually. Batman Beyond. No, when Batman Beyond first came on the go, I was like, "What is this?" But you know, I like Batman Beyond now. I haven't watched in ages, but I love the animated series and Batman Beyond. Um, they made that film. Michael Keaton always had a soft spot for him in his role as Batman. I think he's probably the best Batman still. Um, and Jack Nicholson, I wouldn't mind seeing again. That's a fantastic idea, actually. Much better than the ideas they've had lately, that's for sure. There's no excuse not to do sequels to the older Batman films now, because Halloween ignored the Rob Zombie garbage, so there's no excuse not to do sequel to older continuity now. Channel doing well. Five away from 400 views, doing great. I'm just getting ready for the day. Remember your friends, Emma, when your channel explodes. Remember your pals. I'm not usually on at this time. It's kind of a funny time for me to go live. We have Adriana here. Dave was here earlier, but I don't know where Dave is now. Diva Dave, Dangerous Dave, Denmark Dave, Dashing Dave. I also like to see William Dafoe. Yeah, I'm not sure who's Robert again. I'm not sure who he is. But William Dafoe, yes, the Green Goblin. He's also in the James Bond game Everything or Nothing. I remember him in that. He's a good baddie. Uh, Hope the fur babies are good. What's your favorite film, Emma, or particular franchise or type of films, Emma? That's a great idea, Solus. Batman Beyond featuring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. That'd be great. Adriana's given one of your video covers the thumbs up. I've watched a couple of Emma's videos. And I think you're going to get lots of views. Prison Break. I've still not seen Prison Break. He was scary but funny psychopath. And also, he'd make a great Joker then. Sounds like he would make. How old's that actor? Sounds like he would make a great Joker. I think the Joker would be a very fun character to play for sure, you know? I was watching a Dark Knight themed video and people were saying, why is this still the best comic book film ever? And someone wrote it's basically because the Joker and Batman are human beings that are killable, and you can relate to them. You can't relate to all these friggin' monsters, CGI messes. You know, you can't relate to a lot of these other superhero, supervillain types. Whereas, like, characters like the Joker and Batman are human. You can kind of, even though they're very far fetched, you can kind of relate. There's that human element with them, at least. Come on, chat. Let's not play games. The chat disappears quite often. So rude. Let's see. Emma says, I like action films. Love Dwayne Johnston. So you a fan of the Fast and the Furious films? Solus mentioned them earlier. Dwayne The Rock Johnston. Who's never Stone Cold Steve Austin. I do like The Rock. I do like The Rock. First, I need my Stone Cold Steve Austin Christmas tree card. Where is he? There he is, Mr. Steve Austin. It's a dust. Dust. Anyone? No. Dust. There you go. We'll move him actually. Can't see it. My Christmas tree Steve Austin card. I bet you no one else has got a Christmas tree shaped Stone Cold Steve Austin Christmas card. That's a mouthful. Chat's disappeared again. I'm enjoying this one. I need one live action Batsy. I don't care if that Ronald McDonald Muller effer says it or a different version of the Joker, but I need it just once. Yes, I agree. Batsy. That's all Joker used to call him in the old animated films. Love the old Superman films, can't beat them. Well, they're certainly more enjoyable than the garbage we've been getting lately. But I do like the current actor that plays Superman. What's his name? Henry someone. It's just the films he's been in, just so bad. The Rampage or that Meg film. Good grief. When I was watching that trailer, I watched the trailer for the Meg film, Jaws on steroids, and I was like, "Is this real? Is this happening? Is this a real thing? They've actually releasing this?" Both. So for anybody confused, wondering why I'm calling Solus Mary Solus. Did you see the Meg film? Is it out yet? I saw the trailer for it, but what the hell is this? And I seen a trailer for friggin' Deep Blue Sea 2. It got straight to DVD release, and I thought, oh my god, this film looks awful. And I actually quite enjoyed the original Deep Blue Sea thing, but the sequel, the straight to DVD sequel, I watched the trailer for that, but what the hell is going on here? Yeah, Solus is a digital woman now, called Mary. Old school, love the name. Dave's back. I'm going to be back and forth if you wonder why I'm not active. Yes, we were wondering why you weren't active in the chat, but I'm glad we know now. You can't beat the old classic films. I tend to agree, Emma. I like the 70s films and the 80s films and 90s films, and everything seemed to turn to shoot since this last couple of decades. There's honestly just a small number of films I've really thought, you know what, that was so worth my time. Really, I've not actually seen that film, but that's like a cult, got like a cult following, is it? That Pet Cemetery film. I remember getting really, really annoyed when they remade Halloween. It's like I felt like I'd been punched in the gut or something. They announced they're remaking Halloween. And I thought, how dare they remake that film? And Rob Zombie, of course, probably the worst choice of director for Halloween. Should have been making like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film or something. Totally missed the point of what made Halloween work and scary. No idea how he got a job either, to be honest. Not bitter at all. Do I sound bitter? It's supposed to be Happy Thursday vlog. Live stream. Yeah, just leave it. Just I'm gonna have to check out this film. I've heard feel like it's got like a cult following. I've heard good things about Pet Cemetery. The thing I love about this year's Halloween film already, it just gets rid of that Rob Zombie crap. No no business in the Halloween franchise. Halloween Free Season the Witch. Give me that over Rob Zombie's nonsense any day. Yeah, I think he was definitely more suited for those type of trashy films. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's Rob's films. That's why he should have been directing. You know what? There is a Halloween film I've not seen yet. It's Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. The producer's cut. Now I've seen clips here and there and heard things about it, but I've not actually seen. I've seen the dreadful original cut of the film, or theatrical cut of the film rather. And I own it, I own all the Halloween films, but I've not seen the producer's cut in its full length yet. But I hear there's a lot of more Donald Pleasant scenes, which is automatic thumbs up for me. It sounds much better than this travesty of a film here. Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. That's one of the worst ones too. Well, maybe Rob will get his hands on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise one day. What is old Rob up to, anyways? I've not heard his name mentioned for a while. Has he been hibernating since Halloween 2? His Halloween 2? You know what bugs me about remakes as well? Is when you mention a film you like Halloween, for example. I mean, again, even that this upcoming Halloween film is a sequel, it's just called Halloween. So, when they start doing things like this, naming the films all the same or doing remakes, you've always got to say the year of your favorite film now. Whereas before, all these stupid remakes, you could just say, oh, my favorite film's Halloween. Now you've got to say, oh, my favorite film's Halloween, or the 1978 one. Little things like that bug me as well. Make a remake, but rename it. Why not remake the bad films? Leave the good ones, you know? You don't need remade. Remake the bad ones. The only problem with Season of the Witch is it's a Halloween film. It's actually good if you look at it. It's not part of the franchise. Halloween free, it's here sitting on the shelf. I like Tom Atkins in it. He's a good actor. He was good for the Halloween Season of the Witch. The night Nacy came home. Doesn't actually say that, but night nobody came home. It's quite a fun film. It's got a bit of a cult following now, is it? Halloween free Season of the Witch. But if you do watch it first time around, you're expecting Michael Myers, you probably are raging. Like I guess he technically does appear because they play a clip. Hold on, let me see here. Yeah. They play a clips of the Halloween film in Halloween free Season of the Witch, so it's not even from the same universe. This film and storyline wise. And actually, the actor that played Michael Myers in Halloween 2 appears in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, and so does Jamie Lee Curtis with her voice. She's one of the phone operators in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, and Michael Myers, the actor from 2, is one of the bad guys. You can see his face. Hey Jeanette, how you doing? Thank you for taking time to pop in. I appreciate that. We have Emma in here. We have Adriana, Solus, otherwise known as Mary at the moment. Hope you're doing well, Jeanette. Let's see. Rob is making a third movie to his House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil Rejects. Oh, so there's. See, that's how I would touch I am. I didn't even know there was second installments. Or wait, or um was Devil Rejects like a sequel to House of Horrors or something? House of a Thousand Corpses, sorry. Yeah, um, this won't be a particularly long stream. You'll probably see me pop in to your live stream. I've been happy to catch you live the last couple of times. So we actually had Kate in earlier on. We actually mentioned you. Your ears must have been burning, and we were talking about your live stream. Uh, so probably see Kate as well, and of course Emma's here. Ah, see, I'm learning things. So how would you rate Rob Zombie as a director? Oh no, Jeanette's been awake most of the night. What's worst? Well, um, this won't be a particular long live stream, like I say, compared to usual standards. Um, so I'll pop in at one point for sure. Like I say, we had Kate in earlier. Yeah, it's been a kind of a no plan to this live stream. Solus came in, we started I started ranting about films despite it's supposed to be a happy Thursday live stream. I'm running out of names. I should just call this Tea Mornings and be done with it. Hmm. Well, I'm not usually live at this time. This is quite rare for me to be live at this time. Usually late at night or in the evening. How's Pixie doing? Must be chuffed that the football season is in full swing again. Emma says, sorry to hear you have had a bad night, Jeanette. We also have the lovely Adriana here. Okay, Dave. Hope your trim goes well, Dave. Thank you for popping in once again, and take care, buddy. Let us know how you get on. Let's see. Mary, aka Solus, says Zombie is a 7 repetitive and same characters, but hell are they entertaining when done right. And he has a masterful with using music in scenes, but when he's bad, he's awful. I love that reanalysis, Solus. I appreciate that. Bye, Dave. Stay frosty. Solus says, Diva, take care. Bye, Dave. Zombie. I quite enjoyed some of his music choice, even though I do not like his take on Halloween. I quite enjoyed some of his, like the music. Do you know what the music's called at the start of his Halloween reboot, remake, Caper? Like a really rocking sound at the start of that film. You kind of like, ooh, I like this. I was bouncing to it in the cinema. Head was going. Why do people change their names when everyone still calls Mary for Solus and Hazel for? I know, right? So confusing. But the song at the start of the 2007 Halloween film is quite bouncing, and then the film begins, and yeah. But some of his choices, music choices in that film, are pretty good. I quite liked it. I like that one. What was it? Love Hurt song. It's a good one. I discovered that song through Rob Zombie. So yeah, he's quite good at selecting some songs. I was wondering if Mr. Sandman will be making an appearance, that song, in this year's Halloween film. Doesn't feel like it's a Halloween film without that song creeping in. So like you would never think it would be associated with a Halloween franchise, but it just fits. It just fits so well together. I say check out House and Devils, extremely gory and vulgar, but really good at making you root for the villains. So, are the teens or whoever in these films are just so unlikable? I assume. Just still laughing at what Dave wrote about the name changes. Never take a blooming good thumbnail. The was free to one, and it's always like an action shot. Yes, and the second one has a cop that's worse than the killer's own. The second one's Devil Rejects, right? God, I've made 1,143 of these bad boys. 114 of them being live. never-ending PMDB video series, the very roller coaster up and down series, sort of resembles my life. Oh yes, 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 yes. My favorite film is Terminator 2: Judgment Day. Good old Arnie. Um, I like the original Terminator 2. I like some of the action scenes from Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines. You love that one. I love probably my favorite scene in any film is when he walks into the bar butt naked and just kicks ass. I thought, oh God, I mean, you just love to do that. Just walk into a bar butt naked and just own the place against the Hell's Angels or whatever they were supposed to be. I just think that's such a brilliant scene. And, he puts a cigar in his body and just totally owns the biker gang. And you just know when that scene forward, this is a badass film. This is going to be badass, and it was. It was a great film. Love it. Dun dun dun. You were watching The Predator the other night. There's a bus that went by, and there's another Predator film coming out too this year. I think I've only seen that Predator. Is that with Arnold Schwarzenegger? There's one with Danny, what's his name, from the Lethal Weapon films. RoboCop I haven't seen in years. I remember liking them as a kid and probably would still like the older RoboCop films now. Well, Terminator 1 and 2, they're solid, solid films. So Arnie's one-liners, is it, in the Terminator films? And I like a lot of the characters. I like the Doctor, what's his name? Dr. Silberman or something, the old man in the films. Just his facial expressions when he sees the T-1000 um, walking through the gate in the mental hospital. He was a good actor. Let's see. Let's have his name here. I forgot his name. Can't really see at the moment. But no, I love Terminator 2. Arnie, yes, Jesse the Body Ventura. Ain't got time to bleed, Mr. Governor. That's a good film. I used to watch. Another favorite Arnie film is Commando. Friggin' love Commando. It's so amazing. Like it plays out like a video game. Commando, like ahead of its time. Arnie, he's a good actor. Don't know about now. She's getting on a bit. He's getting on a bit. Sorry. They're thinking of bringing out. Yes, well they are. They're filming it right now. It's going to be a sequel to Terminator 2, produced by James Cameron, the director from Deadpool. I've never seen Deadpool, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm a bit optimistic. But I've noticed it's already been getting a backlash. The poster was released, and there's a bit of a backlash apparently. But Arnie, I'm keeping the faith. I think it can't get any worse than Terminator Genesis, which was garbage. Can't get any more boring than Terminator Salvation. So I'm keeping the faith for the Terminator 6. But Arnie is filming his scenes right now someplace. I think they're filming in Europe somewhere, and they're moving their production to America. It's one of the few film franchises I still keep up with. Yeah, Robert Patrick, he was really, really good. Linda Hamilton was fantastic in it too. She's back. She'll be back. Deadpool is good, but totally different from the Terminator. But yeah, my favorite scene is from Terminator 2 when Arnie walks in butt naked and just totally owns the bar. I love it. Loved it. Like it's a nice scene, like um, your tough guys like that just getting humbled. Absolutely loved it. And then you've got the bad to the bone music following that scene. He's walking out, Owen Leather gets his bike and then steals the guy's sunglasses too. Just brilliant stuff. And like Terminator 2 is a perfect example of how to use CGI right. They didn't overdo it in Terminator 2. A lot of the action scenes you've seen there were very dangerously filmed and done for real. And CGI was just used when it was needed. But it wasn't overdone like in a lot of films today. I mean, how dreadful did the friggin' turtles look in CGI? Oh god, talk about ruining your childhood. Even Superman's cape was CGI. I heard in the latest Superman films. I think Terminator 2 probably is the best sequel ever made, ever. It's the sequels they get laughed at a lot. There's hardly any good sequels out there. Terminator 2 proved all that theory wrong. A sequel can be good and even better than the original. And then there's that ridiculous scene, even for like the action scenes from Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, which I've seen in the cinema, that film. Um, the scene, it's going to be not a great film when the bar scene in this one ends with him that stupid glasses on. Just it turns into like a um, friggin' comedy film. You feel it's just went from a badass scene in Terminator 2 to like a friggin' sketch show scene in Terminator 2, like a Terminator 3 rather, almost turned into like a carry on film. You had that shades on. I remember being in the cinema watching that thinking, oh god, talk about forced humor. And I remember watching that scene again on YouTube. Oh, has anyone seen the new Ocean's 8? It's garbage, oh. I've heard about it, but not seen it, Emma. I'll take your word for it. Is it just is it just the shits? I remember watching that scene again on YouTube, and someone in the comments wrote, "This is when the Terminator franchise died." I think he's right, Oh me. Let's see. Yeah, it was an awesome film. We do not speak of the day he ruined Transformers, then Terrors. I'm scared to see what's next. He's got no soul, Michael Bay. I don't think he's got a soul. Emma, it gave me Ghostbusters remake vibes, so I stayed away. uh, I think I've only watched, what is it, Ocean's 11. What's bad with it, Emma? There's just nothing good with it. I did hear about it. I kind of rolled my eyes, I must say, Emma. um, I've still not seen that Ghostbusters remake either. I've not actually watched the original two Ghostbusters in so long. I need to watch them. I was going through a whole AVGN sesh, the Angry Video Game Nerd. He's still my favorite YouTuber on here. It's just rubbish. Worst film Sandra Bullock has been in. The chiffon in their performance. Turtles, the Michael Bay produced films. Turtle films are just just friggin' garbage. I feel for kids these days. Their films, they're so the standard is so low, and they dumb it down, and oh, yeah, exactly. Why remake films? Just leave the. I totally agree. Remake the bad films. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. There's so many original ideas. It's not like we've run out of ideas. There's plenty of ideas out there that would make a good film. I think Hollywood needs a reboot. Stop remaking films and stop overusing blimmin' CGI. So hang on here for a wee bit longer. Might as well go for 2 hours. Another 29 minutes in, and I'll wrap things up. And I'll probably watch some others later on. If the chat disappears again. This has been one of my favourite live streams, actually. It's been quite comfy. It's good seeing Emma in and Jeanette pop in, and we had Kate in earlier on. Adriana, of course, Diva Dave D, and Solus Trenchcoat, now known as Mary. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, folks. Only 117 days to go. Get the tree up. Tree up. Look, I've got my Christmas card tree up. Get your tree up. Christmas season is here. Be blasting the Christmas tunes soon. I can't wait. Might as well milk the Christmas spirit. Probably be politically incorrect in the coming years. Need it. Nothing else is. I'm off, Paul. Going to grab some brekkie and sort the kids out. See you all. Yeah, absolutely. You take care, Emma. I appreciate you popping in and the continued support. Hope you have a great day. Maybe see you around in other live streams. I rather watch Ron Jeremy talk about every single one of his oh my goodness in great detail than some of the remakes and bad films. I love you, Solus. I really do. Take care, Emma. I say, why not keep focus on unknown comic book heroes and keep overdoing? Yeah, I think Batman needs another 8 year hiatus. I think, and I like Batsy, but I think it's like enough. He's been ruined by this DC extended universe. I'm not in the mood for another Batman film variants. Time for another break, I think. I'm fed up with Daniel Craig as James Bond too. Political correctness is already ruining that franchise, I think, and will be the death knell of James Bond, I think. So, is everyone in here having a good time? I hope so. I've enjoyed rambling about films with you, Solus. I haven't said my favorite line yet. Last video ever. My gimmick. I've been wearing my trademark fleece. What is going on? Just good, good. Yeah, I've heard good things about that animated film, Justice League Dark. Does that Kevin, what's his name, voice in that film? Conray, or not Conray, but I can never pronounce his, never get his surname right. Good. I'm glad. I'll stay on there 25 minutes and I'll wrap things up. Make this a wee 2-hour live stream. This is why I come back, because of people like yourself, Solus, and Emma, who was in earlier, and Adriana, my bae. Keep this stuff going. You don't know. I just wondered. It's good to see Dave, Diva Dave. And maybe I'll brave it and do a Google Hangout sometime and be brave. You guys, honestly, you have no idea, you lot, how yous have kept. I mean, if it weren't for yous continuing to pop in the regular chatters, if you will, the ones that actually get involved and seem to like these videos, I wouldn't have uploaded again. I wouldn't have live streamed again. So I appreciate it. Oh, does he now? I like the sound of this film. Superman getting schooled. Quite right. I get triggered when someone says Superman's better than Batman. I'm 30 years old now. I just said that. They're not real. Yeah. We appreciate you streaming for us too. I feel the love, Adriana. Thank you. I appreciate that coming from a young man like yourself. Long may that continue. When was the last time you streamed Solus or made a video? I need to start watching more of others. I have a bad habit of not watching enough of my subscriptions. But yeah, just be myself on here. Uh, turn the volume up sometimes for entertainment purposes and all that, and just try and have a good time. I do my damnedest to stay away from drama. I think overall I've done a good job on that, and just continue making this the happy community, the caring community. You know, we can just be all adults, young adults. Some of us. My last vid was about a week ago. I ate a pickle with honey mustard on it. The comment section is, oh, I have to check that one out. Pretty cool yourself, Solus. I wasn't sure what to expect when I started going live, and but I've been blessed. The regulars that do come in do actually chat, and they're not here for games, are really, really nice to me. So I'm blessed. I'd like to think September, October, November, December, there's either going to be a break, or if I do upload in those months, I know I won't go down well, so I'm saying a break. But as much as I love this community, I do get a bit of a headache on social media. I feel like I've overdid it again this week with live streams. But I'm hoping maybe to, if I do upload in September, to have more of a schedule and more sort of revamp things. I tested something out the other day where during commercial breaks on here, when I go and make tea, basically, to play a clip of one of my previous videos, and I think that seemed to work while I was away, and not just have just watching my empty room. So I think that went down a treat. Like, I think it's time to revamp things. Get back to sometimes, some of the live streams, even though we're having a nice, comfy chat, I don't think the particular video will be that exciting. You scratch our back, we scratch yours. That's okay. I don't really swing that way myself these days. We're good. I'm taken now, anyways. We're good. I swung that way for a while. Thought this isn't for me. I've made a mistake. Got Adriana laughing. I think I've really enjoyed this live stream. I've enjoyed a couple this week, but I think I have overdid it this week. So much for saying there's only going to be 2 videos a week. 2 videos every day, it seems like. Just can't get enough. Wait, sneeze again. I'm good. I'm good. Lil Wayne will, he will, oh my goodness. I'm not even going, what can I say? What can I say? Keep us entertained, merry, soulless, trench coat. Oh, me. I'm scared to ask who Lil Wayne is. I need a stronger drink, I think. I'll stay on here another 15 minutes or so, and I'll wrap things up. Pardon me. But yeah, ideally going forward, slow down with the live streams, I think, and try and get back into more creative sort of YouTube like it was before. But I love you a lot. I kind of missed the days when I signed out, posted a video and nobody watched, and signed out again. Is it now? See, I have to ask who Lil Wayne is. I'm so out of touch. So out of touch. Like when I read that, I thought we were talking like about Bruce Wayne or something. You ever watch Honest Trailers YouTube channel, Solus? I think they're pretty good. Yeah, he's a rapper. I'd never heard of him until now. That shows you how up to date, up to speed I am with the music industry. And the last rap I watched was Eminem's rap against 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. them, and yeah, I've watched a few cinema sins too. I think Honest Trailers is they're quite spot on with things. They did a definitive honest trailer on Justice League, and they're pretty good. I'd recommend Honest Trailers. They're a bigger YouTuber, one of the big YouTubers, but they're good. I like them. I enjoy them. Doesn't it just feel good to be alive knowing that the president is Donald J. Trump? See, I'm trying to think of all the positives, trying to keep myself happy in this happy Thursday live stream and thinking of the positives. My hero. I like the one for Frozen. Oh, the honest trailer. I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen a Home Alone one. There's been a lot of Batman ones. I think the only Batman film I haven't done yet is Batman Returns. I saw their one for Batman Forever, and apparently Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones had drama behind the scenes, and Tommy Lee Jones apparently went up to Jim Carrey and hugged him and said, "I really hate you." You'd have never known. You would have never known they hated each other so much. We find out little tidbits of information during these honest trailers too, which I also enjoy. Kool-Aid Man for president. And who is that? We're getting another 6 years of Trump and then Mike Pence for 8 years, so let's keep up. Who is it? Should I know who this is? With Jim Carrey. Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones thought Carrey was obnoxious and annoying. He probably is, to be fair, he probably is. I do like Jim Carrey, some of his film appearances, but I could imagine him being like that. And Tommy Lee Jones by that time was like a seasoned actor. He probably did clash looking back. He was a dreadful Two-Face though. I was a you actually when he was first cast as Two-Face, you thought this is going to be really good, and you see in the film, but oh, this is not that great, is it? The Mask is good, though the comic is more violent. I haven't seen the Mask film in years. The Son of the Mask looks absolutely horrendous, but I remember enjoying the Mask as a kid. Still in here another 12 minutes or so. Adriana, she saw the Mask years ago. Did you enjoy it? Can you remember it? Oh, 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 Merry Christmas. I think Jeanette will be live soon. I'm gonna watch Jeanette. I do enjoy her live streams. The guy that played Alex Mahoney, I think you'd say that, in bleh, Prison Break would make a good Two-Face. Yeah, it was pretty good, Adriana says, talking about the Mask film from, I believe that was 1994, 1995. It was released a while ago, eh? What was everybody's first film they've seen in cinema? Does anybody remember? Mine was, or one of the first ones was Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, which has a cameo appearance from the one and only Donald J. Trump. That's a fantastic film, I think. 1 and 2 Home Alone films. Loved it. Another film I've seen in the cinema at an early age. I was 5 and went to see Super Mario Brothers the movie. He was also in Dark Knight. The Joker put some gas thing in his mouth. And oh yes, I remember him. I remember him. Yes, the opening. Is that the opening scene, or is, or maybe it's another scene? Or is that the party scene when the Joker puts a gas thing in his mouth? Yes. Waiting for the chat to reappear. Wonder how Diva Dave D's getting on. Waiting for the chat's disappeared, so there's an awkward silence for a wee bit. Shut this down. If you're still going to be up, Adriana Bay, um, feel free to message me and Badu. I'm going to play shut this laptop down for like 5 minutes or so. It's going to get hot. You wonder where I am. The chat still disappeared, so I'm waiting for the chat to reappear. And then I'll wrap this 114th live stream line up. And it's been one of my favorites. I've enjoyed this. I appreciate the film talk. Come on. Chat reappear. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. You are fake news. So start rambling, talking about shit when chat disappears. Come on, chat. Let's not play games. Not in the mood for games. Don't like games. Don't do games. I don't like the games I've got. Stay. Let's see. Whom either Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire, or Scooby-Doo 2, can't remember which one I saw first. You sound so young saying that. Now those picks soulless. I went to see Spider-Man 1 in the cinema, but I was like, what, 2002? I would have been 14. Christ, I feel ancient. Let's see. Opening scene, he was underused. Should have played Harvey Dent. Would have been an amazing Two-Face. I don't have a coolant pad. Uh, and what's with all these numbers, Solus? This is random spam while I was away, while the chat was away. I think I'm gonna have a toasty as well. That's his phone number, really. I should phone you sometime. Hear that beautiful voice of yours again. Hello. Who misses my telephone? Anybody remember it? I still got it. Like, I haven't had it on the shelf for a while. Maybe I should make a comeback. I don't think Donald Trump. I think there needs to be more Donald Trump cameos in films. Make Hollywood great again. They should buy WWE and make it great again. Make it watchable again. I watched SummerSlam, but it was friggin' shit's show, I thought. I didn't watch it by choice either. 4 minutes, ladies and gents, or just a one lady and one gentleman. Then I'll wrap things up. Was he now? Donald Trump was in the Little Rascals. I didn't know that. You like the phone? Maybe it should time for it to come back, eh, Adriana? Mary says, that's my ex-wife phone number. Her sheep attacked one of my goats, tried to make soup out of him. I love Solus's imagination and randomness. As I've said many times before, keeps me amused. Keeps me amused on here. I felt so old when he said her first film in cinema was Spider-Man. I'm like, God, you're so young. What, 20, 21? I know Dave, I think Dave's 21, is he? Yeah, Dave's 21. 20, yeah. I thought I was around about that age. Very, very young. I'm 10 years older than you. Ancient. Well, we seem to have the similar taste on films. We seem to agree a lot, have a good banter. There's a mixture of ages in here. We got people younger than me in here. We got people much older than me sometimes in here. It's a really mixture of people that come into this live stream. It's nice. Everybody seems to get on and banter back and forth. Sometimes the live streams go into the gutter. Spider-Man. I enjoyed Spider-Man 1 and 2. 3 was not great. I've not seen the other Spider-Man films, none of them. Never saw last year's one. Didn't bother with it. Haven't seen the amazing Spider-Man films, which are here are not amazing. Is it Andrew Garfield in it or something? He didn't look a good Spider-Man. I was kind of tempted to go and see Spider-Man last year as I do like Michael Keaton. I grew up on that's not the 1990s cartoon series. That's pretty good, right? If I remember right. They're talking about Spider-Man. Right, Solus and Adriana, appreciate you both coming in. When will I be live again? I have no idea. It's very random at the moment. There's no schedule. Maybe it'll be very soon, maybe not. Maybe there'll be another break. And maybe, hopefully, there'll be another break. And I'll go back to more creative type videos. But I appreciate the company. Stay frosty indeed. You take care, you too. And yeah, going to wrap this bad boy up. And I'll maybe see us around in other people's streams, right? We got What was I going to say? Doesn't matter. Take care, guys, and God bless.